Hello everyone and welcome back to Online Darts, another special lockdown edition, and we've got all the way from Newcastle, Chris Dobey with us. Chris, first of all, thanks for joining us during lockdown. There's a bit of light at the end of the tunnel at last.
Yeah, definitely. I'm looking forward to the restart. Obviously, being stuck in my own house playing darts isn't the best, but I've played a lot of it, and I'm finally ready for the restart.
Going to rewind all the way back till March. When that last Pro Tour happened and you saw people going home mid-Pro Tour and everything like that, did you ever envisage that 100 odd days later that we'd be like this?
Nah, definitely not. It was a strange feeling, obviously, because everyone didn't take it serious at first and didn't think it was a big thing, which it's turned out to be a massive thing. And obviously, nothing sport-wise has been happening. So yeah, it's good to finally see a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel and get back on the road to normal darts again.
What's it been like at home, obviously, because you've got a young lad in Cole. Has it been hard for him to be cooped up as well and not being able to run around and everything like that, like normally, as we call it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think he's finally starting to realise as it's like starting to close, but he didn't understand anything at the start, why he couldn't see his grandma, his granddad, and because we haven't him back in the house, we wouldn't go out. If we're going to the shops, only one of us would go and one of us would stay with Cole, and it was hard for him, but now he's finally his happy little self again. He was 3 on Saturday and we had a little party for him, and yeah, it was just nice to be home on his birthday for once. I missed the last 2, but nah, it was nice.
So that's one thing that a lot of people forget, that you touch on there, that you do miss a lot of big family occasions because of the lifestyle and the touring the way it is.
Yeah, it is very hard, but this is the kind of thing that's brought like family time a bit closer, and obviously getting to spend time with a little one is more than I normally do, obviously, because I'm away every other weekend. And yeah, it's nice to have that bit of family time, but sometimes it's a bit too much, and I think I'm ready for the start up again.
Yeah, you touched on earlier about your practice at home and whatever, that we know even before the home tour that you were playing some online games, got a little bit of a telling off for playing Michael Smith live on Facebook and things like that. But how have you enjoyed the whole online experience from practicing to playing?
Yeah, it's been good. Obviously, I think I've only had maybe a week off in the whole lockdown, so I've been playing pretty much. And yeah, it also obviously me and Mike started something off. Obviously, we played a game against each other. We didn't understand anything. Obviously, we got the go ahead and we said, look, we can try it out, because we had already obviously published what we were going to do. It was nothing bad, but now it was one of those things. And then luckily the PDC home tour came about, and I think that went well. And obviously we got to do the little warm up for that as well. So it was nice for me, and to be playing more stream games from home, it's just great, as long as it's keeping me on going.
Are you concerned about where your game's going to be when you do return, or the fact that you have been ticking over nicely and still putting in the hours? Do you feel that you'll be in a good place come July the 8th or whatever it is for the summer series?
Yeah, I think that my form's going pretty well. I'm playing, like I say, I've been playing non-stop, so I've only had a few days off. But yeah, I'm ready for the off, and I think my form will be there. It's just obviously taking my little dart room onto the big the Pro Tour, and yeah, you'll sharp see the people who haven't practiced in the lockdown. They'll be found out straight away, because I know quite a lot of the Pro Tour lads who's been playing a lot, and hopefully we can see big things and big changes.
Do you think there'll be a mass panic right now, the ones that haven't been putting in the hours and just treated it as holiday time?
You could say that, but some of them are natural players who they don't need to practice. But the time this lockdown's been going on, I think you have to have had a decent bit practice in between. Otherwise, you're going to get found out.
As we said there, Operation Restart isn't a million miles away. First up is the Summer Series at Milton Keynes. 5 back-to-back Pro Tours. That's going to be a lot of the survival of the fittest as well, isn't it? 5 back-to-back is almost unheard of for you guys.
Yeah, it's good in a way, obviously, because if your form kind of clicks for the week, there's a lot of money to be won. But yeah, 5 solid days is pretty good. Obviously, we haven't seen each other for a long time, so I don't know about the socialising, what's going to happen there. But yeah, it'll be nice to get amongst the lads again and hopefully do well myself.
Again, and you've probably seen the testing on social media. I know, like Ian Poulter, Dana White have put their COVID tests on their social media. It doesn't look a pleasant experience, does it? That first one when you arrive there.
Nah, I haven't seen any tests yet, so I'm not knowing what to expect. But yeah, it's something we'll have to do, and obviously to go forward, you have to get the tests, and fingers crossed everything goes okay with everyone.
We touched on rankings and stuff like that. You said there's a lot of money to be won. As it stands, you're about $7,500 off of that match play. Obviously, the results that we've lost, were you gutted because you were in 2 of the Euro Tours? Now, we all know it looks like the Euro Tour is going to be decimated this year, but it's those events where you really make your money up and climb those rankings quickly with good runs, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. I think a couple of years ago, I was like in those positions where I was inside the match play places and then hold on till the very last day and drop out. Last year, I was nowhere near, and then I reached the final of the European and got us in. So I'm kind of hoping it goes that way again. And yeah, it was a big kick in the teeth. Obviously, the Pro Tours, the money-wise, is different to the Euro Tour, and it's a big difference. And obviously, the Euro Tour helps a lot towards the likes of the match play and stuff like that. So yeah, it was a kick in the teeth, but hey, fingers crossed everything gets sorted on the Pro Tours, and I'll have to go for that.
What's it been like as a pro? Because obviously, I'm not sure if people realise that when there's no darts, you guys don't get paid because there's no exhibitions, there's no ranking money available. What's that worry been like from a family point of view and the family man that you are, knowing that you can't physically earn money?
Yeah, well, that's it. Obviously, it was hard at the start because we were getting nothing, and you just seeing the money going out, nothing coming in, and luckily for us, the PDC put the PDC home tour on, and it gave everybody a bit of money in their pocket, and it was just nice to play darts against the lads again. So yeah, hopefully we'll get off to a good start and start earning good money again and get up there in rankings.
The tour, as we know, it looks like the Euro Tour is pretty much almost wiped out for the year. Are you still hopeful that the PDC can get 70-80% of the tour back on for you guys?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, there's so much darts to be played still, and it'll be a shame to miss the majority of them. But now you've got to fix everything in order, obviously, and get everything back up and running properly. There's no point going at it if it's not fully organised. And I'm sure everything will fall into place and they'll do the right things. And yeah, looking at the likes of the back end, the World Championships, the Players' Championship finals, I think, fingers crossed, everything will be sorted by then.
Again, on social media, the PDC have been brilliant with everyone. They've kept everyone informed what's going on. Has it been the same with you guys as players? Have you known every step of the way what's going on from them?
No, not really. I'm not one of those that like tend to keep up with things like that. I read the emails and that, but you've got to do your own thing. They're doing everything that right for us, So we've just got to stay focused and be ready for when everything takes off.
I suppose the one that really grates you is you've been denied, by the look of it, that glorious night in Newcastle that we had last year, and it doesn't look like it's going to get repeated for you, does it?
Nah, that was a shame. I think I done an interview a few weeks ago, and they won about it could be in Birmingham, but you still got to take those nights. They're still great nights. There's money to be won. There's obviously I'm playing to put my name out there, and obviously I'm not gonna go out there any different to what I would be at Newcastle. And yeah, it's just a shame. Obviously, the Newcastle's not. It's still going ahead, but obviously, maybe I'll not be there now. Obviously, with a date change, but yeah, it's a shame to not play in front of my local crowd, and atmosphere is going to be different. But yeah, I'm still looking forward to it, and hopefully get the right result there.
We know as well, speaking to you before lockdown, especially after the Worlds, that you were hoping this was the breakthrough year. The top 16 was in touching distance, and all the majors. Has this set you back at all, or has it just moved the dates slightly and everything like that for you?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it set us back. It's obviously just delayed the time because we don't know what competitions we're going to be playing in and where the rankings is going to come from. But yeah, I'm still hopeful of all that, getting into that top 16, getting my first title, and just having another good year. Like I said earlier, I normally have a decent end to the year. It's normally in between where I get lost, or at the start I don't have a good start, but I normally come good at the end. So fingers crossed I can continue that.
I'm guessing as well that with the events coming thick and fast, that players normally pick and choose a little bit, but were you just playing everything physically possible once they're all back and running?
Yeah, without a doubt. Obviously, I missed a couple of the Pro Tours to go to Vegas to watch the Tyson Fury fight, and obviously I had a great week over there. But then again, if I had known this, I might not have went. You know, I would have tried to get up those rankings and not miss those 2 Pro Tours. But it is what it is, and I'll be ready for the next one.
Would you be devastated inside if you missed the match play because of that weekend in Vegas, or not?
Yeah, I'll be gutted. Obviously, there's a lot of money, and the people around me who are fighting to like take over my spot. You know, they're already secured the match play, so their money's going to go on, and it's me that's going to be lacking that money situation. But no, I'm hopeful I can do the business, and I'll be ready for the challenge.
We see your beloved Newcastle shirt behind you. The transfer, or the takeover, sorry, still hasn't happened just yet. Are you hopeful that it's going to get done soon?
I'm hoping. Obviously, there's been doubts in my mind the last few weeks or so. Obviously, delayed talks as always. You know, actually, is he going to go? Is he going to sell up? But yeah, I'm still hopeful. Hopefully, we'll be the richest team in the world before long, and get the players we need to. It's not all about obviously winning a league straight away. It's just getting the right players who want to play for the club, you know. And it'll be nice just to have that name, the glory, you know, and just a bit of passion for the club. We deserve a lot more than what we've had in the past, and I think it's just one of those things. He needs to go before we do anything like that.
I'm not going to lie. When I saw it all breaking, and I know it's all paper talk, but Pochettino was massively linked as their number one choice, and that would be hard for me to see Poch in another dugout. I'd be absolutely gutted.
Yeah, he's absolutely quality. To be honest, he would be my number one choice. I know Benitez done well at Newcastle, but he left, you know, and obviously it was for the money. I know Ashley, he wouldn't come back on Ashley anyway, but I would like to see a change and someone different, someone younger, you know, and he can attract big players as well. So fingers crossed everything goes well and he's the man for the job.
I suppose the other thing with Pochettino as well is he's got such a connection with the youth setup, wherever he's been at Southampton, us at Spurs, and going to you, that Newcastle have always had a huge tradition of bringing through local youngsters, but that seems to have disappeared over the last decade. So I'm guessing as a fan that you'd like to see that connection as well.
Yeah, of course. Obviously, just looking at Matty, Sean Longstaff and Paul Dummett, they've all come through the youth system, and it's good to see them getting a chance again now. And obviously, Sean cemented his place. Matty's in talks, obviously. Hopefully, he gets a new contract, because I'll be gutted to see him go as well. Obviously, he's been pretty much a key player, and he's played a big part of the season as well. So if we can snap his new contract up, I think things will be on the up. But yeah, Pochettino, he's great with the youth system. Obviously, the tactical manager what he's done for Spurs. Obviously, didn't currently win much, but obviously he got them to the Champions League final. And hey, he's a great manager, and I would just love to see him come up. No disrespect to Steve Bruce, he's done well. Obviously, he's done a lot better than what a lot of people would have thought as well. But give him to the end of the season. He deserves it at least, and we'll see what happens.
Chris, absolute pleasure talking to you, and I say wish you all the very best for the summer series, and fingers crossed the match play in Milton Keynes, mate. It's a pleasure catching up with you as always, buddy.
Cheers, Phil. Take care, mate.